Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Rank where I climb the online VGC 20 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. Today I think is going to be the last episode with the Coalossal team that we've been featuring for the last couple of episodes. Had a lot of fun with it, and I'm excited to play a couple more games with it, but I'm also excited to try out some brand new Pokemon and strategies, of course in Series 3. So, question of the day, I'm actually curious what Pokemon you guys would like to see featured next on Road to Ranked. There are a bunch of cool teams revolving around like G-Max Orbeetle and G-Max Kingler that I was interested in. There's also a team that was able to get top 8 at Malmo Regionals, which took place last weekend, which had, I believe, G-Max Alcremie. And it was also like a Lapras-oriented team, but quite different from the Lapras team that I had built. So definitely let me know in the comments below, and I'm open to all of them. My opponent for today, the first one actually has a Toxtricity, which is one of the things I was thinking about as well, so that's pretty cool to see. So might want to consider that. And yeah, definitely an interesting team composition here. There's no real main way of, like, I feel like with those teams, normally I see Tailwind. There's the Trick Room option here from the Jellicent, but then you got some really fast Pokemon in Dragapult and the Inteleon. So, a bunch of crazy stuff going on, that's for sure. This could be actually a game for G-Max Hatterene, despite it not having a useful item here. Like, G-Max Smite does neutral damage to everything. I guess the Toxtricity does wall me, though. So if I'm really worried about Toxtricity, perhaps I just go with Coalossal Blastoise. The one problem with that is going out against the Jellicent. Like, Jellicent NDD kind of concerns me. And if we're scared about Jellicent, perhaps we Dynamax Passimian. My opponent has a lot of options here, which makes this kind of interesting. I think I'm going to go Blastoise Coalossal, though. It's our last day with this team, so might as well give it an attempt. I'm not sure that's the best combination to go with here, but we'll see. I like Passimian here. And I think Scarf Pelipper is actually decent here. Like, Hurricane does super effective against Conkeldurr. Hits everything for neutral. We also have Ice Beam for the Dragapult. So, yeah, let's see. Of course, if you guys enjoyed this team, you can see more of it in the previous episodes. You can also check it out because it is a rental team. And the spreads are on Reddit as well. So all the information is linked in the description below. Thanks again to the creator for offering this team to me. I'm going to be streaming definitely once or twice throughout the next couple of days. So give me a follow at Cybertron VGC on Twitter if you don't already. And yeah, I hope you guys are all staying healthy and safe right now, especially during this kind of crazy time. And thanks for watching, guys, as always. And if you do enjoy, please share support by leaving a like. I'd really appreciate it. So this Toxtricity Dragapult, and I really kind of want to just... This is actually perfect for Self-Aqua Jet. Like, I kind of want to just Self-Aqua Jet, Dynamax, and go for the attack into Dragapult. Mainly because I don't think Toxtricity wants to stay in against the Coalossal. I could see it going for an Electric-type attack, I guess. But... I'm going to target down Dragapult here because I think it's less likely to protect. And I'm less threatened by it. So we're going to see a Dynamax or a Gigantamax depending on if it's Toxtricity here. The one thing I'm worried about is Max Geyser, Dragapult. Maybe I should have given that a little bit more thought, actually. If this thing is Max Geyser, we could be in a lot of trouble. Let's see. He's going to Dynamax. Let's see if, first of all, if Toxtricity protects. I actually don't remember how fast this Coalossal is off the top of my head. I think it should have enough speed to outspeed Max Speed Dragapult, but if it is Max Speed Dragapult with Max Geyser, we're going to be in some trouble, because I think that would probably just KO us. So I'm a little bit nervous about that right now. And yeah, if you're playing with Coalossal, you definitely want to memorize your speed tiers with it when you're at +6 speed. Figure out what you outspeed. Alright, no Protect from the Toxtricity. That's fine. We're going to Aqua Jet ourselves. So we get the Weakness Policy Steam Engine going immediately. I wouldn't be surprised to see Toxtricity just go for something like a Thunderbolt into Blastoise. Alright, we are faster. That's good. So we'll get our G-Max attack off. Let's see how much this does. I don't expect it to KO, but it's really good damage. And more importantly, we get the rocks going every turn now. Alright, he's just max Airstreaming. Okay, that's fine. In a Blastoise, actually, which takes that really well. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Dragapult hits hard, but not as hard if you're not going for one of your 2 stab attacks. So I'll take that. And he's just going to go for Overdrive. Okay. So I was going to KO Blastoise, but I think that's actually fine. We get the rocks damage here. Yeah. I mean, we've got Scarf Pelipper, which I guess doesn't outspeed, does it? Like, I want to bring out Pelipper and Tailwind. Yeah. Maybe we could have knocked out Toxtricity there instead. But I thought maybe wanted to consider protecting. Okay, let's see. So Dragapult's at +1 speed, so it should outspeed both of us here. I mean, I think it's actually fine to just click Tailwind here and go for Max Quake into Toxtricity. Yeah. I mean, once again, the one fear here is if Dragapult actually has Max Geyser, but I don't think it does. He's just Max Airstreaming, which is good. Into Coalossal, okay. Perfect. Oh, I guess because of dynamic speeds, actually, that might mean that... Ooh, Toxtricity outspeeds us now, doesn't it? I think it should. Yeah. That was kind of careless on my end. Should have just brought out Pessimian. Okay. Dragapult's gonna faint, not this turn, but next turn. We'll get a special defense boost here too, and we can max guard potentially on our last turn with Coalossal, but I don't think I played this super well. The lead was good for us too, but honestly, I think I should have prioritized the Toxtricity more as a threat, because that single-handedly knocked out both Blastoise and the Pelipper. So we probably just should have brought in out Pessimian last turn, because if you go for a... I guess you'd probably max Airstream Overdrive there anyway, but I guess having Pessimian in the late game is probably better. But that looked like Specs Toxtricity based off how much damage it was doing to us. He's gonna bring out Inteleon as well. Okay. I think I actually max guard Coalossal here and just close combat the Inteleon. Yeah. I think if you're my opponent, you probably max Airstream into the... oh, it actually switches out. Interesting. To NDD. That's a really good switch out. That might have actually won my opponent the game. That was smart. Although I guess we'll outspeed Inteleon now. So actually I think that's fine. Because then we can Rock Slide. He's going to max Wormwind perfect into the Protect, yep. And we get a ton of damage off here with close combat still, right? It's almost a KO. So close. Knockoff might have gotten the knockout there. Oh wait, but they just both faint here from Rocks, don't they? Yeah, Rocks was so good for us in this match. I feel like I should have prioritized Toxtricity, honestly, but like I said, I thought it might have protected or switched out. Yeah, that should just be a double KO. And we should just outspeed now with Coalossal, right? We can't click Feint anyway, so I think we just go for Close Combat Rock Slide. I mean, I could go for the double protect here, but I'm pretty sure we should be outspeeding Inteleon since we outsped Dragapult, so unless it's Scarf Inteleon, which I guess it could be. Terrain being set up actually does scare me a little bit, but yeah, I think we just close combat and Rock Slide. So as long as we hit Rock Slide here, we don't have 100% win con, and we'll have to see if it's Scarfed or not. Okay, we go first, and we hit. Nice. Wow, Coalossal was a monster in this game. And Rock Slide just knocks out Inteleon. A Coalossal effectively, I mean, like, with the rocks, we were able to literally just KO everything. So you can see how good that residual damage is, where we were able to just pick up a double knockout. And I thought this game wasn't looking too great, because I just kind of sacked the Blastoise and the Pelipper. But, yeah, don't sleep on Coalossal, honestly. The main thing here is that we didn't take very much damage from my opponent's Dragapult, so the max Airstreams were clever to give the speed boosts, but had it just gone for, you know, like a max Wormwind, it would do more damage, definitely, into the Coalossal. So I think the speed boosts were good, but maybe prioritizing damage could have worked out a little bit better. But we'll definitely take that. I don't think I played that super well either. But I think it's actually better to have conserved the Pessimian, so, you know, I think giving up Pelipper there was fine. It's just that if turn 1, we knock out... There's another Toxtricity and Inteleon and NDD and Dragapult. Is this like a new core? Because I haven't seen this at all. My opponent's got a Beware as well, which we ran into a few weeks ago. Really towards the beginning of Road to Range, so longer than a few weeks ago at this point, I guess. So what's scary here is that we can't necessarily go for the Steam Engine stuff because, like, Whimsicott could just Tailwind. I'm a little bit more inclined to go with the Hatterene route this game. Confusion looks really good. It's just Toxtricity that scares me once again, but I actually think Hatterene might not be bad here. Yeah. So if I want to go with Hatterene, who do I pair it up with? Because Toxtricity is the main threat, I think. That's actually a really big threat. I think we bring Pessimian as well. We consider Dynamaxing that as well, given what my opponent leads with. I mean, last game showed just how good Coalossal can be, though, just by putting up rocks. Maybe we go Coalossal and Hatterene and try to get attention away from the Hatterene, basically, with Coalossal, with Pessimian in the back. And, I mean, Blastoise Water Spout's still okay here. I don't know how I feel about a Scarf Pelipper into this matchup. It's kind of weird. I'm going with a different mode this time around, but... Like, the last game, I felt like we could have Dynamax Hatterene as well. If my opponent doesn't have Whimsicott here, I think I always go Blastoise and Coalossal, but they have a Whimsicott, so I don't feel as comfortable with that mode. Because if you go like Whimsicott and Inteleon, I just self-Aqua Jet, your Inteleon can just dunk on my Coalossal, and then I don't really have any outs here, whereas with Hatterene, at least there's a little bit more flexibility. It's actually Whimsicott Dragapult, which I don't mind, I think. Do I mind that, actually? I mean, you could just Max Phantasm me, can't you? Into Hatterene. Maybe this is more concerning than I gave it credit for. Yeah. Huh. What do I go with? I could Dynamax Coalossal. Maybe Dynamax Coalossal and Trick Room seems okay here. I could Dynamax Hatterene too. Maybe we do Dynamax Hatterene. Go for like Rock Slide, Dynamax, G-Max Smite. Because I could see Dragapult Dynamaxing here, as it does, yeah. This is risky, though. Because the thing is, if we Dynamax the Coalossal, then we'll be able to knock out Whimsicott, and then we can bring out the Blastoise next turn. So maybe what I should have done was... This also could be Special Dragapult. I kind of expected to when you've got Whimsicott paired up with it. So I don't know what the lead against this was, though. Maybe we survive Special Max Phantasm. Physical Max Phantasm, I think, probably KOs us if you're Life Orbed. If not, maybe we survive, but I'm not sure. But I wanted a Dynamax Hatterene earlier on, just without redirection support on this, and unfortunately Hatterene basically has a null item because it's has a Culper Berry when it should have something else. But, yeah. I'm hoping like the Coalossal here draws the attention away, basically. Okay, there's Tailwind. I feel like you have to be targeting Hatterene down here, right? Yeah, there's Max Phantasm. Okay, into Hatterene. Does that KO us? Alright, nice. We survive. Not bad then, actually. Yeah. If we connect on the Rock Slides, I mean, we'll get double Confusion. We might just knock out the... It's actually really good damage from Rock Slide, more than I expected. We might just knock out Dragapult with G-Max Smite. Let's see. G-Max Smite comes out, and it picks up the knockout. Alright, not bad. That was actually a really good turn then. And we get the Confusion, obviously, onto Whimsicott. Tailwind being up doesn't really concern me because my opponent was faster anyway. And now we can actually potentially Aqua Jet our Coalossal even though we haven't Dynamaxed it. Or I should say Gigantamaxed it. So, not bad. Hatterene proving its worth there by taking that big Max Phantasm. This one will give my opponent a free switch in though. I mean, it could switch into something like the Inteleon, but you can't knock out both Pokemon right now, which is what I think my advantage is. And my opponent's Dynamax is ended, right? So, we can also stall out the Tailwind by double protecting, conserve Coalossal, and maybe go for an Aqua Jet endgame. It's gonna be Toxtricity coming out. Okay. We did see how much Boom Burst does in that last game. Which does scare me. Do you KO Coalossal? You probably need a Fake Tears. I'm content just high horsepowering and G-Max Smiting into Whimsicott here, honestly. I wish I brought Raichu for Toxtricity redirection, though. Alright, he is gonna get the... it is Fake Tears. Okay. So I'm assuming it's Boom Burst. Maybe we should have protected there. Or sorry, Overdrive, not Boom Burst. Oh, Coalossal survives. Okay. That did KO Hatterene, though. If we connect High Horsepower, that should just be a KO onto Toxtricity. Let's see. High Horsepower does connect. Should be a KO, right? Alright, not bad. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you hit yourself in Confusion there... I guess it went into Coalossal anyway, so that doesn't make that much of a difference. Pessimian or Blastoise? I guess Blastoise, because we've got Flash Cannon for the Whimsicott. I mean, regular Coalossal has been the slowest. It's NDD with Whimsicott. I mean, oh, it is NDD male though, so I guess it's probably more offensive. Okay. We're gonna definitely go for Flash Cannon onto Whimsicott. The reason I don't want to double protect here, I mean, the speed doesn't matter anyway, right? You can't Fate Tears me anywhere with Psychic Terrain up. So I think we Flash Cannon Whimsicott and Flare Blitz. Yeah. I don't think you go for Rage Powder here. Or sorry, Follow Me. So Whimsicott's trying to attack. Does it hit itself in Confusion? It does. Okay. Given that there wasn't a Follow Me, I think that should be game unless it's Babiri Berry. Ooh, it's actually Hyper Voice. But we survived that with Coalossal. And it's Throat Spray Hyper Voice. What is going on right now? No Babiri Berry though, which is huge. Okay, we knock out Whimsicott. Dude, this regular Coalossal did like so much work in this game. Especially by knocking out that Toxtricity. So I'm glad we get to feature Coalossal as much as we can. And that just almost outright knocks out NDD. So we'll see if NDD can knock out both Pokemon right now, but we can't Aqua Jet unfortunately with Psychic Terrain, so we have to go for something else. I don't know if it's faster than Passimian. I want to say it should be. But regular Coalossal and G-Max Hattering are perfect for us in this game. Yeah, so we'll just knock off, and yeah, I guess you always Flash Cannon here. Both of those should KO, so I am worried about Hyper Voice just KOing both here, but I don't think it should, right? No, not even close. Okay, not even with the Throat Spray. Wow, these have been some fast-paced games. Obviously, the Confusion hit was quite fortunate onto the Whimsicott, but even if it doesn't hit itself in Confusion, I mean, you probably, knock out the Coalossal, and then I have Blastoise and Passimian, and I think knock off Flash Cannon KOs you there anyway. You saw how little Hyper Voice was doing even after the Throat Spray, so I think we weren't in any immediate threat. But definitely an interesting set of games so far. I mean, yeah, I think both games highlight why I'm not, I mean, Dragonfolt's so strong, but it is obviously very feral as well, so if you're not picking up KOs, then, you really have to get mileage off all 3 turns of Dynamax. In that first game, my opponent basically wasn't doing enough damage to get enough mileage. And in that last game, obviously, it just fainted turn 1, which is why I wanted to prioritize Dynamaxing. I figured there, you probably want to target down the... And this Hatterene is bulkier as well, so... Yeah, the G-Max Hatterene coming through, and obviously, if you're using Dynamax Hatterene, you don't have the Confusion chance, whereas here, you had that Confusion chance. And getting it early on is always really good, right? Because it can disrupt the game, and that's exactly what happened. So, yeah, I was kind of surprised to see what my opponent had in the back, but Coalossal was huge here, taking up so much damage, and then getting up... I mean, he was able to do, 50% to that Whimsicott with Rock Slide, chipped away at the Dragonfold enough to let G-Max Micro KO, knocked out the Toxtricity, and got 90% of damage off against... What is this team? Wow. This might be our last game with this team, and to end it, we're up against one of the craziest teams I've ever seen. What is happening? or NDD, Leafeon. I didn't even know Cherim was in this format. Torkoal, Coalossal, Quillfish. So it's obviously a Sun team, right? But then you've got the Quillfish to deal with Rain? You could also Quillfish self-Aqua Jet Coalossal. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Kind of want to go Raichu Coalossal, though. I mean, Raichu also has Rain Dance, which can disrupt our opponent. So I think, Blastoise could sweep through. I don't think we bring Passimian. I'm thinking we go Raichu, Blastoise, Pelipper, Coalossal, which I just don't know in what order yet. I don't want to lead Pelipper, because you can have Sun waiting in the back. Maybe Raichu, Blastoise, because this gives us 2 options to switch into immediately. The problem with this is if you just bring Leafeon, I guess. What's wrong? Okay, we're running out of time. I'm gonna go Raichu Coalossal. We've switched up our leads a lot today. I think Passimian could be okay, but it just takes so much damage. We don't have something like Max Squeak to boost our special defense. I'm ready to get destroyed by this team. I have no idea what's going on there. You see some obvious synergies, but it just looks really scary because it's a lot of things you definitely would underestimate. What is that? Torkoal and Indeedee. Huh. I feel like this actually isn't too bad. What's stopping us from just hard switching Raichu into Pelipper? Because what is Indeedee gonna do after that, right? Sorry, Torkoal. It's also not Trick Room. I mean, I feel like it probably specs. Could Dynamax? Can't believe he led with the... If I just went... I wanted to go Raichu Blastoise. I literally could have just swapped that into Pelipper, Water Spouted, and just dunked on them. But I think we actually Dynamax Coalossal then. We go out into Pelipper, we Dynamax the Coalossal, and we go for G-Max into the... I don't think Torkoal actually scares me very much, so we go into the NDD. I'm shocked my opponent led Torkoal into Rain. Yeah, man, if I went with Raichu Blastoise, like, my problem with that is if Leafeon comes out, I'm just really threatened offensively turn 1. I guess what I could do is Nuzzle, theoretically. But I'm switching to Pelipper here just to change the weather, so Torkoal's damage output is obviously reduced. It might Dynamax, but I feel like that would be a very odd choice. And we are going to get our Dynamax off. Yeah, okay. The reason why I didn't target the Torkoal here is because I think Redirection scares me more than the threat of Sun, because we could just swap out Pelipper back out and in anyway. In fact, I might do that. I just go hard out into Blastoise this next turn. Okay. Not the lead I was expecting from my opponent. Follow me. Okay, that's fine. I mean, what does Torkoal do here that threatens us? We also go first, which is nice. So, Coalossal's been huge for us today. Yeah, it doesn't do very much damage, but that's actually fine. I think after Rocks, that should just be an Overheat. Wow, what's into Pelipper? Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. Like, what does my opponent have that takes Max Rockfall? Or G-Max Vocaloid? I don't know if Hurricane knocks out, so I think Scald here is probably safer. We could also Tailwind. No, but I want to get as much damage off here, so I think Scald is fine. And just Rock into Torkoal is fine. I mean, that was like a really good turn 1. He stays in with Bow, too. What? Don't we just get a double KO? Am I missing something here? Unless Scald doesn't get this knockout. But even if it doesn't, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It should, though, in Rain. Yeah. Maybe I just get swept by Quillfish? Or Leafeon? Okay. It's actually a good thing we don't... Torkoal, I don't know if it faints from Rocks here, actually. He's just overheating. I feel like I'm being trolled right now. Or my opponent's just... I mean, one thing my opponent is doing, right, is even though I'm up... Is that White Herb? Oh. Alright, this is maybe where we get swept by Leafeon. I indeed was not getting trolled. They jetpacked Torkoal. Interesting, so this is the whole setup. Or Coalossal, I guess. Quillfish now? But then you brought out Coalossal against Pelipper. So you either bring out Leafeon, which means you... Like, weather is still up in my favor. And the really good thing here is because my opponent hasn't Dynamax, like, they're taking their full 1/6 of health from our Rocks as opposed to 112. Is that the last Pokemon? It is Quillfish. Which does have Intimidate. Do you Dynamax the Quillfish? Oh, did the Rocks damage not come out here? That's interesting. Okay, I have the feeling this Quillfish might give us some problems. I'm like really scared about it, honestly, because I just don't know what it does. So there's no Leafeon at least, but Quillfish, it might be a bigger problem. I'm running out of time. Huh. Ah, okay. He's going for the Coalossal sweep here. That might be bad because I just scalded a Coalossal. I should have doubled up into that slot. I'm gonna give it Steam Engine. I'm gonna lose to my own guy. Oh, all I needed to do was not target that thing, and I did the one thing I didn't need to do. Yeah, that switching was so obvious too. I was just running out of time, so I didn't know what my best play was because I honestly thought Quillfish could have given me a lot of problems. But I think if we just double up into Coalossal and not activate Steam... Oh, okay. This guy makes my life easier by max guarding. Then we actually just knock out the Torkoal here. Wow. Okay, I'll take that. I feel like we got kind of bailed out there, to be honest. But that is excellent. I mean, this is the setup my opponent was going for, though, right? Now you're able to self-Aqua Jet yourself. You still have 2 turns of Dynamax. I think we might still be in a pickle. Intimidate's obviously adding up. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why I was surprised by the rocks not happening last turn, or 2 turns ago. Obviously, because Quillfish came out after the turn ended. I mean, what do you do now? You just self Aqua Jet? I think we need the rain up for Blast. This is actually really scary because if we set up the rain and we set up... Yeah. What do we do? I kind of want to double switch here. No, but I feel like Blastoise is the win con. Under rain, you just knock out the Coalossal, maybe? So I'll switch Pelipper out into Raichu. And high horsepower Quillfish. Not that I expect the Coalossal here to survive. We've got the Sash here too. I guess you probably Aqua Jet and go for G-Max Volcalift into Pelipper. I think that's the best play. Very cool. I felt like I had such a good lead, but like once again, my opponent stalled out my Dynamax first and they were able to keep their Coalossal for the end. So they're actually not in a bad spot at all right now. Okay. Who is this targeting? Raichu, yeah. Do we knock out the Quillfish with high horsepower? I doubt it, right? We're at -2 attack. There's no way. Oh, that literally felt like negative damage. Hilariously enough, we can self Aqua Jet ourselves now. This Quillfish finally eats up rocks damage. Feels like it's been forever. I don't know who's faster here, because I actually want to self Aqua Jet and Rock Slide. If I bring out Pelipper, then Quillfish has Swift... Oh no, it has Intimidate. But then you just G-Max into Pelipper and Water type attack into Coalossal. So I think I have to bring out Blastoise here. Wow, this crazy team is working too. Like, just because my opponent was able to really stall out my Dynamax very effectively. And that overheat miss actually ended up being a big deal because it would have given my opponent a free switch in. So the main thing here is that I wasn't able to activate my weakness policy while Dynamax with Coalossal. Alright, I think we go for the self Aqua Jet though. Let's see, he's obviously set up. High horsepower won't KO. I think we have to knock out Quillfish, honestly. So I'm going to Aqua Jet and high horsepower in that slot. Alright, it's going to be who's faster between our Coalossals. So Baby Coalossal against Dynamax Coalossal. I think if we're slower, we probably just lose here. But I think if I bring out Pelipper, there's nothing I can do. This Coalossal is a little bit of speed investment. So let's see. Oh, we're slower. He's got max overgrowth too. Never mind. That was surely going to end it then, I think. Actually, do we survive? Okay, no. The HP bar was moving so slowly. I was like, maybe there's a chance. Actually, there still is a chance. If high horsepower goes first before Quillfish moves and we KO it, which it should. Yeah. Connects, okay. Because now it's Pelipper and Coalossal, and it's the last turn of Dynamax on my opponent's end. Wow, this is a crazy game. Couldn't have asked for a better game to end on, win or lose, though, honestly. I mean, do we even protect here? Is there a reason to? Yeah, the reason to protect is if you target down our Coalossal. Oh, this is scary. Oh, wait, Dynamax has ended. I did not count my turns right. I thought there was one more turn. Wait, what? It Dynamax to knock out... Oh, it max guarded the first turn, right. Okay. Then I think Skull... I don't know if high horsepower KOs, I guess. It's 4x effective, right? We obviously have to Scald here. I think you always target Pelipper down anyway. So, yeah, we just Scald high horsepower. If I actually Tailwinded there, that would have done it for us. But I don't know if high horsepower is knocking out, so I think, yeah, I still go for that. So what did my opponent give up? Max Overgrowth? Oh, probably Max Quake. Ooh, if you give up Max Quake, that means my Coalossal can one-shot you, whereas you can't one-shot us, right? Alright, it all comes down to this. Battle of the Coalossals. This is so intense. It's Ancient Power. Oh, please don't get boosts from it. I'm gonna cry if it gets boosts. You've gotta be kidding me, dude. No. I actually don't think we were KOing anyway. Which maybe makes me feel better. So now the question is, does Coalossal knock out us with Ancient Power? And then I don't know if another high horsepower will KO. This is so scary. Rock Slide does become single target and it's stab. But high horsepower is 4x, right? So yeah, I think we have to high horsepower, yeah. He protects here to get grassy terrain, I'm sure. Yep. Oh, okay. I think without the boosts, we definitely... I want to say we take a +3 Ancient Power, but... I don't know, my Coalossal on Coalossal calcs. Now it's in the range where it might survive in high horsepower, too. We could miss, too, and it could get a boost from Ancient Power. Oh, he's just burn-upping. Wait. Oh, that's so smart. You get rid of your typing. Burn up Ancient Power. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, the main thing here is if our Coalossal were faster, we'd be golden, but obviously we're not. It's just pure rock. I think we lose now, actually, because of burn up. That's a really cool tech. Because you just Ancient Power now, and high horsepower won't KO. Yeah, it was because of that boost. Wow, Ancient Power came through. I can't feel bad about losing this one, though. We win the majority of the time. Well, let's see if Ancient Power is definitely a 2-hit KO, right? Oh, that just KO'd outright. You could have just Ancient Power last turn instead of burn-upping. I guess it's safe to go for Ancient Power, but... yeah, if you don't get the boost, I think we KO. I mean, so the thing is, if you don't get the boost, then high horsepower does more that first time, and then the second high horsepower should be enough to knock you out. Plus, I want to say we survive in Ancient Power, but, yeah. We lost to Quillfish, Torkoal, Indeedee, and Coalossal. That was sick, though. Coalossal Mirror. I think Pokemon choice-wise, I wouldn't change anything. I don't like Hatterene in this matchup. Raichu, maybe we could have sacked, but, like, what are we bringing over Raichu, right? The lead, though, is what I was frustrated about, because, like I said, I wanted to go just Blastoise Raichu, and, oh, it was the Leafeon, right, yeah. And the Leafeon was really scaring me, so the Leafeon Team Preview really scared me, and I wanted to basically try to go around that. But, yeah, Quillfish was able to get that Aqua Jet off. I maybe should have clicked, like, Rock Slide instead of High Horsepower. I just really wanted a High Horsepower to get the knockout there. Actually, like I said, the other play we could have maybe made was Tailwinding with Pelipper. Because in that position, I think you have to target down Pelipper anyway. Like, it doesn't make sense to target down Coalossal because Scald is just going to KO you. So, in that position, I try to play it safe, which I think is fine because I feel like we win that game the majority of the time. I don't think +2 Ancient Power knocks us out, but I actually want to calc that real quick because you guys might be curious, and I'm actually really, really curious. And if it doesn't KO us, then I think we win, even with Burn Up. But Burn Up was really cool. Did not know that got that. So, let's see. Assuming it's, like, modest max. Ancient Power against, we're like max HP, Dynamax. Oh, we weren't Dynamax, sorry. +2. Yeah, you don't knock us out unless you get the third boost, and then we KO in return, I think. Because our high horsepower should do around, like, let's see. Yeah. That first one should do 63 to 75, and then even after you burn up, you get rid of the fire typing. It does. He would need 2 very low rolls to win that without the Ancient Power, basically. So I think the odds were in our favor there, so I can't really complain. But I guess if I Tailwind there, then... the problem is if I Tailwind and you just actually targeted the Coalossal, like he made an insane read, then we just lose the game outright. Whereas, like, in that position, I felt like it was fine to make the safer play. But No shame losing to a team like that. That was really cool. And things could have been pretty different because the Torkoal actually had the eject pact. So if it actually gets that overheat off, it does give my opponent a free switch in. Although that team has clearly revolved very heavily around Leafeon or Coalossal. My opponent went with the Coalossal route that game. So yeah, super interesting game. And Ancient Power burned up Coalossal. I didn't even know, honestly, had access to those moves. So not what I'm used to seeing, but definitely very cool and very well played. That's going to be it for this episode and going to be it for this team, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you so much as always. Please feel free to try out the team yourself. All the relevant links are in the description below, including the code and the spreads. And I'll see you guys soon. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and take care. All right, peace.